How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of xAWxGaming. This is Cuban Cigar, and I'm back on some Journey of Life. And man, you guys really let me know what you want me to do. It's very clear that everyone wants me to continue this as a Let's Play, and I'm going to do so. A couple of things before we get started. I've done a ton of research on what's going on with these two guys over here. There's not a whole lot I can do. Apparently, and I went digging in the Discord, and what I found out was that if you put your claim flag in the area where you spawn, it creates issues with these guys and their movement. So it doesn't work. It's a known bug. The developer has been talking about it for a little bit. The issue seems to be because of where I put my claim flag and because of where I have my settlement set up, these guys just aren't going to work properly. Now, these two will eventually starve and die. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do to help them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move to the river and where the waterfall is. And at the end of the waterfall, there's a beach. I can set up a new dock at that beach, set up a new settlement, and maybe if we make the next time we make a dock, we can get these guys to respawn at that dock, which will be all the way around, like over that way somewhere. So we're gonna go to that place. Now what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm actually going to remove everything. So I have to hit Z, and I have to left mouse. Why isn't this working? There we go. I have to left mouse on every single thing that is not what I want it to be. So I'm supposed to, there we go. And I think you're supposed to just hold it. And I will pick up all this stuff. So let me go ahead and start disassembling essentially the entire camp. Mostly I want to disassemble the dock. And I want to disassemble the flag. The rest of it I'm really not that worried about. So let me get this stuff disassembled, and I'll come back to you guys when I'm ready to make the trip over. So I will be right back. I wanted to take a quick second to show you guys how to get rid of your flag posts. And I haven't done this in a while. I'm pretty sure it still works. But when I do this, it's essentially going to delete my claim. In my hope, and I don't have this confirmed, but my hope is I'll be able to create a new claim. And I'm just holding on right here. And now it's gone, right? So now if I go to settlement, I have to claim a territory. So that's kind of my hope is I do that. And when I go claim a new territory over there, once I put a dock down, the guys will spawn in. So I'm going to keep, I'm going to disassemble each of the foundations that are holding spots like the tavern, the house, the animal area. I need to just delete all of that stuff so it all resets. So I'm just going to do all that and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so it's morning. I've spent some time gathering what I want to bring with me. I've got some stuff in this wooden chest. I figured those iron gears were a pain, so I may as well have a few of them ready. The other thing that's going to be a pain is the limestone brick and stuff, but that's fine because where we're going, there's tons of limestone. Like limestone, clay, iron won't be an issue over there. So I'm going to grab this thing and you do the little move icon and now we can go. And I can always set it down if I need to do anything. So we're going to head to the, and I got to make sure I do this right. I believe if I wind up in the water, that might stop this. I guess we'll see. I mean, if I don't take any of it, that's okay. I can always come back for it, but I think we can carry it all. Now, could I have taken the cart? Yeah, but the cart's kind of a pain when it comes to going uphill. So we're going to show you guys, at least I'm going to show you the way I go to get to the waterfall. It works well for me. It gets me there relatively fast. I mean, it takes a long time. This is going to be a good 5 to potentially 10-minute walk. And we're going to have to be there the whole time because I want you guys to know how to get there. So we spawn right there is the beach right behind us, and we're just gonna go over here, and there's another, essentially this is salt water. You would think this is fresh water, but it's actually salt water. So we're gonna follow this beach all along here. And I probably would have been better off going on the other side. Hang on. I take an interesting way. There is no quick way of getting there. It takes a long time no matter which way you go. The way I'm going has been, for me, the fastest way I found to get there, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is the fastest way. It's just the fastest way I've been able to get there. So we're just going to follow along this little, we'll call it a lagoon. Since it's salt water, it's not fresh water. If this were fresh water, that would actually solve a lot of issues. But it's actually salt water. Now I can cut through here and I end up back at the beach, but that's too soon, right? That's way too soon. I got to get to the base, essentially the base of the volcano. And then as long as you keep the volcano on your left, you'll get there no problem. So once we get to the base of it, you'll kind of see what I mean. The big volcano, which is essentially the center of the map. You keep that guy to your left and you can get to the waterfall no problem. And the nice thing about the waterfall is once we're at the waterfall, we have fresh water, we have iron, we have limestone, we have clay, and it's not very far from there's a ravine that you have to build an elevator to get down. And then when you're down there, that's where you find things like copper and some of the other rare resources. And there's like a lava cave and all sorts of cool stuff down there that I want to show you guys that I think would be super cool for you guys to see. So anyway, we get all the way to the edge of this thing. And some people I've seen kind of go around that way and it takes a little longer. I like to just go this way. And it can get real tricky traversing your way up this thing. But I've managed to get up fairly high, and then I just kind of cut through certain areas when I can't go anymore. I just turn left and right, and eventually, I'll do a little jumping, and eventually you kind of traverse it, right? It's a little bit of a pain, but you eventually get it. There are going to be areas where no matter how much you shimmy and how much you wiggle, you're just not going to make it. And when that happens, you just got to deal with it. So I'm up here now. This is a good spot to kind of take a break, set this thing down. I'm going to hit the 5 button a few times and drink all those khakis or cacao or whatever the heck you call them. And then now I want to grab these, and I want to put these in my hotbar. And it's funky how that shows up like a sledgehammer, even though we know it's not. So now I'm going to carry this again, and we're going to just keep going. I don't think this is doable, but we're going to try it. And the reason I'm taking this weird way is I don't want to deal with the bears. And there are bears, and they're right up against the base of this volcano. They're literally right where we need to go. So I'm doing what I can to avoid them because I don't feel like dying to some bears. And right now, if I die, I'm going to spawn back at the spawn area. But then all of my stuff is going to be where the bears are. So that sounds absolutely terrible. So we don't want to do that, right? So I'm just doing everything I can to get to the base of the volcano, which is over there, without dealing with the bears, which are that way roughly. So we're just going to keep going this way. And there's a chance I could fall and I'll die because it's a pretty high drop from some of these areas we're in. But I think we're good here. Yeah. We're good. And as you can see, it's tough. It can be a little tough to traverse, but I think we're doing okay. And the bears are literally only in the one spot. So once you get past the bears, you're pretty safe until it's dark, and that's when the wolves start to come out. I think we're good. We're going to keep going this way. As you can see, I'm keeping the volcano to my left, okay? And that's all you need to do. That's the important part. Keep the volcano to your left, and you'll eventually find the waterfall, because the waterfall goes into the volcano. So you will find it. You will get to it. So this is a good spot. I believe at this point I am past the bears. Maybe one day we'll show you the bears, and we'll go, maybe take a bow and arrow out to them and get really high ground and try and take a few out. because my understanding is they give quite a good amount of meat. So now at this point, I just keep going this way, inching closer and closer to the base of the volcano, until I see the river. Essentially, there'll be a river, and you can't miss it. If you keep the volcano to your left, you cannot miss the river, because the river goes along, or the volcano eventually hits the river, because the river goes into the volcano. So you can't miss it. It's impossible. Keep that thing to your left and you'll be okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we can go down that way. This is okay. We can do this. This is good. Yeah. Like I said, this may not be the best or the fastest way to go, but it's the way that works for me. So I just take the same way every time, and it slightly changes. I'll be honest. Every time, I feel like I discover a little bit more. Now here, once you see these boars right here, and you want to stay away from them, because if you get too close, they'll attack you. But once you see the boars, the ravine that goes down is up that way. But that's not where we're going. We need to go. Actually, we need to go this way. We do need to continue to follow this. Because we want to keep that volcano on our left. Okay. So let's just keep following. And if I run into the ravine, great, because then you guys will kind of see where it is and how to get to it from where we're going to set up shop. So it's pretty cool. And I gotta, you know, big shout out to the guys in the Discord. I knew where the waterfall was. Like I've known where the waterfall is this entire time. I did not know that this ravine was this close to the waterfall. I never really went looking for it the last time I played. So it was nice to know that it's literally right. I mean, it's you see this thing, it's right there. Like, it's pretty cool that it's that close. It's definitely going to see that right there. You see that little grayish area right over there? That's the drop off for the ravine. So if I just follow this, I'm going to get to my lake. Or not lake, my river. That's what I want. I want the river. So let's keep it going here. I know it feels a little dark, but it's not. I made sure it was morning when I started moving. I think you can just see the river right there, actually. So let's keep it going, keep it going. When we get there, I'm probably going to pause the video and get some of my basics set up. So, because I got to get back to where we were over on the beach, right? We got to be in the same kind of position. We got to scope it out, see where do we want to set up shop. I want to set up shop relatively close to the ocean, because you need to put a dock in the ocean. You can't put the dock in the fresh water. It won't work. It won't spawn in the NPCs, and you actually won't be able to label it dock. It'll be a dock, but it won't say it's connected to water. And if it doesn't say it's connected to water, well, then it simply doesn't work. So that's why it's important to not only be near the waterfall. As you can see, here it is. We're going to take a nice quick look here. Here's the river, freshwater river. This is drinkable. It can and probably will make you sick if you don't clean it first. But in this little cave right here on each side of that's a cave. You go in there and there's clay, there's iron, there's limestone, and then out here all over the place, there's just one clay deposit after the other. So I'm thinking I want to be on this side, which is I think where Cyber and I set up last time. We set up like right here. This is a nice big open space, close enough to all the goodies over there. But I don't feel like that's close enough to the ocean. I think I want to be closer to the ocean. So let's get a little bit further this way. There is a nice flat spot over there. But honestly, I'm planning on building predominantly in the water, I think. But let's go take a look here. See that right over here? Right there, it looks like it might be a good spot. The ocean is right. Let me just show you guys. seriously. Let's go take a look together so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. It's going to take me some time to get everything back to normal, and I'm really not going to put you guys through all of that. You've already seen me build everything, the sawmill. You've seen me build just about everything. There's a couple of items that I did not build in my tutorial because it wasn't they weren't necessary to progress. This is a nice right here. This is great. This is a nice flat area right here. And then just down here is the ocean. And my thoughts are, with this area over here being the ocean, maybe I can make like a staircase or a really cool way to get down there. Now you can get down there, you can go that way a little bit and crawl down. But what if I made like a ladder system that just went all the way down to the ocean and my dock was like right there? That would be pretty cool. And I think we're going to do that. So I'm thinking this area right here is nice and flat. I could build right up onto this rock, which I think would be kind of cool. And just kind of take over this corner. And whenever I need, you know, the iron and the limestone and those kinds of resources, I just, you know, head over there to the cave, which is, you know, like I said, in the grand scheme of things is relatively close. So I think I'm going to set up right here, right up against the side of this rock. I think that's a cool spot to be. I could eventually maybe even end up on top of it, which would be really kind of cool. I know there's a big spot right over here. If I clear out all these trees, this is a big flat rock right here. It's kind of on an angle. So I'd have to start my buildings up on this top, like peak part right here. But look at this. And then I would build going that way, which I think would be kind of cool. I wish all these trees weren't growing inside of this. That would be really neat. Then I'd have a nice flat area to work with that shrubs and stuff aren't going to grow through. And that's my other worry too, is like, I want to find a spot where I can build where not much of the shrubbery will grow through. So I'm thinking right here, I think this is the perfect spot. So I'm going to get a few basics. Let's put the chest down. I'm going to get a few basics set up. And I guess I'll get back to you guys when I'm either at or I guess right when I'm at where I was on the beach. So I'm going to get all of that stuff made. The sawmill, the furnace, the crusher, I can't even talk right now. The flag that I claim. So this is going to take me some time, but I'm going to do it all, and I'm going to do it all really, really fast. And then I'll come back when that's all done. So we'll see. For you guys, it'll be like instant. You know, we'll snap a finger and you're done. But for me, it's gonna probably be a good couple of hours. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I've been crazy busy. This took me probably a good 2 to 2.5 hours to get to this state. And I'm still not completely where I was when we left the beach. I have every station made, but not every building. I still don't have a dock. I still don't have an animal area. I still don't have a tavern. And I'm not really in a huge hurry to even get those done because this is going to be, now that it's a Let's Play, things are going to happen a little bit different. So I've got my tailor there. This is going to be my house. That's going to be the tribe headquarters, essentially. It'll be a pretty big building with the stations that don't need to belong in a specific building. I think it will end up in there, and it's going to be mostly a crafting area. But it might have like, you know, the workbench, the crusher, the grindstone, you know, things that are not required by the blacksmith or by the tailor or by anything else. So I'm in pretty good shape. I got everything back to normal. There are a couple of things that I want to get going that I did not have the last time around. I want to make the pottery wheel. What I really want to make right now, which I think is going to be super important, is the water collector. And I want to put that down. Probably, I guess I could put it here for now. And then I have to make a bucket that can go underneath it. Now, ideally, I put the water collector down here by the farm, right next to the tower, because then as that thing fills up with fresh water, I can dump it in there. And as I cook fresh water, I can dump it in there. Because now that I'm here, this dirty water I can cook into fresh water. So we're gonna get this guy done. The other thing I want to make is a bucket to throw underneath it, so that when it rains, it will collect water. So I believe it's a tool, or the bucket. Is the bucket under tool? I think so. Yeah, so all I need is a couple of 1 meter planks. I need 3 1 meter planks. Okay, I got tons of those. I haven't even made the small cart yet. I didn't really need it this time because I've got that cave like right there. I was able to collect so much limestone and bring it back, and so much clay and bring it back to get the forge made, which is over there. I hate that thing. But anyway, let's get the bucket made. I think I needed 3 of these for the bucket. I'm kind of digging where I am. This center is a little overgrown, and there's nothing I can do about these bushes. That's a little annoying. Those little orange ones I can cut down. But I kind of like a little bit of greenery. And from here, it's going to go that way. So I've got the house and the tailor, and then I'll keep building stuff behind that for our settlement. I might do an animal area right there because of all the greenery. But I'm probably not going to do anything this way. This stuff will all get moved, and I'll do the rest of the stuff over there. So it's kind of going to be like an L-shaped village. It'll be different, a little interesting. And if you guys want me to do it a different way, or you want to see something different, just let me know. I mean, I'm pretty open to suggestions. I think it'd be cool if you guys kind of weigh in on it. Speaking of that, if this is, if these videos are helping you guys out, which from what I can tell, it seems like it's helping you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe and to like the video, and obviously share it, leave comments, hit the notification button, any of those things that you guys can do that it all helps the channel out so much. I believe the bucket fits under there. Oh, it does. Look at that. It clipped right in. Okay, let's go grab 4 solid sticks, which I think I have more. I have 4 exactly. Look at that. Okay, let's head down here, get this made. I want to get this water collector done. The majority of this episode really was to show you guys how to get here. Oh, I need more rope and more solid sticks. My goodness. There's the rope, and I'm gonna need more solid sticks. So that means I'm hacking up more of these things. Ooh. I need to do more of those too. Yeah, let's grab this stuff. I just want to get this. I want to get this water collector made because pretty soon I'm going to make the game rain. It hasn't been doing a. What happened to? Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. There we go. I can't believe I just did that. I'm going to make it rain so that it fills up. From what I can tell, the game isn't going to... It's not going to rain on its own. If I don't do it, it's just not going to happen. Now I can go 5, 5, 5. So I'm going to make it rain for a little bit, and then I'll make it sunny again. And if there's a way I can fix the weather system to get all that stuff to happen automatically, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, it is what it is, and I will have to just do it manually. And maybe it's every 3rd video or something I force rain to come in. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I can also get away with it not even raining. Living here by the river, there's plenty of... I got all the water I could ever need. I just have to cook it. That's really the only... Let's grab these and make some rope. That's really the only kind of annoying part, right? Is I'm going to have to make it rain. Which isn't, it's not the end of the world. It's okay, but it kind of sucks. What can you do though, right? Okay, let's, by the way, I made the building hammer. I still have my blacksmith hammer up here. By the time it's in this box, I did make a box to put my molds in for this guy. But I do have my blacksmith hammer that you guys watched me make. I went ahead and made a building hammer. Now it's the same handle. It's the same handle, but there's a hammer head that's specific for building right here, build hammer. Because of what I'm doing, it builds faster. It just does. So I just thought I'd show you guys that I made one of those. He swings it pretty quick. It builds pretty quick, so I figured, hey, 4 more solid sticks and 5 ropes. Son of a biscuit. My gosh. I think... Let's see. I feel like I've already depleted so many solid sticks. I don't remember if the dry willow... This is going to give me the dry patch I'm going to need to make the any kind of roofing. Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of long sticks I can break down. Any kind of roofing we make, we're going to need this stuff. So I need to make sure I start collecting it. It's going to be very necessary. So if that's the case, let's put that over here. I've got a little patch of just stuff I know I'm going to need. And if I look right here, look at this. I forgot I had these. So we're going to pick those up, and one more should get me what I need, and then I can put these here with it. Yeah. Go back to the building hammer. I got my alcocia leaves. Alcocia. I don't know. Let me know how to pronounce it. I'm terrible at that. Not a whole lot I can. Oh, more rope. Oh my. Okay. Well, good thing I found all that fiber. So, but I think this will be a lot more fun if you guys chime in and just, you know, let's do it together. You guys tell me what you want me to build, what you want to see, and I'll just do it. I mean, I think it'd be super cool. I'm gonna let that. I think it'd be super cool if my viewers told me what to build, where to build, how big to build, and I will attempt it. I'll probably do most of my gathering off camera, and then but the actual building, you know, putting up more walls, multiple floors. I'd like this thing to have multiple floors. I think it'd be really cool. But you know, I need you guys to kind of give me a heads up on what you think and what you want to see, and what maybe you're thinking about trying something and you haven't because you're just not sure if it's going to work. So let me try it. Let me know what it is, and I'll give it a shot. Like my ladder system that I want to have go down to the beach. I got a feeling that's going to be a pain in the butt, but I want to do it. I think it'd be super cool. So we're going to get this guy built, and then I'm going to end the video there. This probably isn't as long or not as much going on as some of the other ones, but you know, moving is always a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and get, oh, I need a clay funnel. Oh, I forgot about that. And I'm probably going to have to bake that, because what's the rule, guys? If it's clay, you got to bake it, right? So let's make a clay funnel. So like I said, if you guys are enjoying these videos and they're helpful, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, leave a like. All of that stuff really, really, really helps out. Also, as a reminder, guys, stop by on Twitch. I do stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Oh, I don't need to... over on Twitch, make sure you come by and say hi, ask questions, hang out, whatevs, you know. We're pretty chill. I've got some really cool mods in there that do a lot of communicating for me, and it's super cool. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the year. I wanted to make this, and that was kind of the thing. I wanted to get myself set back up to pretty close to a point of where we were. So next time we'll do some serious building. I will gather up a ton of planks, so that when we start building, I don't have to stop, and we can, you know, maybe we'll start with the blacksmith. I think it'd be really cool to finish that. But I also think maybe we start with the headquarters. This is like the main building for the settlement. So let me know in the comments which one you guys want to see. Do you want to see me finish the headquarters? We build this, as it's going to be a pretty big build. Or do we build the smaller houses and get the dock made and see if the guys will spawn in? So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time.